What is a massive American scandal that most people seem to not know about? The Church of Scientology blackmailed and threatened IRS people to get their tax-exempt status. In terms of political scandals that were major at the time but hardly remembered today. The AbScam. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/abscam. Operation. The FBI set up a fake Arab investment company and offered various state and federal officials bribes to pass bills that would better enable their investment process. It led to the convictions of half a dozen representatives and a senator for bribery. The Keating 5. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Keating_5. In 1989, in the midst of the savings and loan crisis, banker Charles Keating was charged with fraud and racketeering. During the investigation, 5 senators to whom he donated substantial sums, including John Glenn and McCain, were accused of having pressured federal regulators to drop previous cases against Keating. The Senate Ethics Committee found that none of them had formally broken any laws, but found 3 of them were implicated enough to be formally censured. The House banking scandal. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/house_banking_scandal. It was revealed that numerous congressmen had been overdrawing their office accounts with zero financial accountability. It resulted in the convictions of 3 former representatives and the House Sergeant at Arms for bribery and corruption. The Abramoff. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Jack_Abramoff. Scandals. Jack Abramoff was a federal lobbyist, primarily involved in gambling and Indian tribal law, who was convicted of defrauding and overbilling Indian tribal councils he was representing to the tunes of tens of millions of dollars. Investigations also revealed that he was giving unlicensed gifts to congressmen, leading to a representative being convicted of accepting bribes and the deputy secretary of the Interior being convicted of obstruction of justice. The absolute and cataclysmic failure of the foster care system. Day given to pregnant women from 1940 until 1971. It gave girls who were born after prenatal exposure a much higher risk of several cancers, including one cancer that no one else gets. It also causes an inability to carry pregnancies in some women who were exposed to it before birth. Boys born after exposure were cryptorchid and had a high rate of micropenis. There was a registry for these children so they could be tracked for medical needs and if other effects cropped up. But Congress did away with the registry. The changes that day caused to gene expression are heritable, and it is now affecting day granddaughters and great-granddaughters. While Congress has funded continuing research on effects, there is no registry anymore, so no possibility that day daughters will ever see any compensation. The FDA approved the drug for use in pregnant women based on a single non-blind study. The for-profit juvenile detention system. Basically, judges in Pennsylvania were intentionally handing out harsher sentences because these for-profit juvenile prisons contributed to the judges' campaign. In PA they elect their judges, which blows my mind for this very reason, but that's another story. How many kickbacks large corporations got from CAREback in 2020 while the rest of us got $1,200 and a 6-month wait for unemployment? Pro-gun supporters, why do you support gun rights? I live on a farm, I have to protect my animals. Because I live where the predators eat your face, while you're alive. Average police response in a rural area where I live is 17 minutes. If someone broke into my house with the intention to hurt me and they have a gun and I don't, I'd be screwed. I was assaulted and nearly killed and the police showed 3 hours later. I got really into guns after that and moved out of the city. You don't realize how very little the police care. You are on your own, and if you cannot defend yourself, your family and your property, you're fucked. It's that simple. Because I am a small female who will never be as large or as strong as man who wants to hurt me or my daughter. It's the only chance I have. Especially when response times can be 20 to 45 minutes in my area. Subscribe, my brothers.